Hey, Skull Nation. What's up, my fellow Vikings diehards? I'm your pumped-up purple warrior here, ready to dive into the latest from Vikings news, and let me tell you, this one's got my blood boiling in the best way. Picture this. We're staring down a Thursday night football thriller against the Los Angeles Chargers on October 23rd, but our quarterback room looks like a battlefield after that gut-wrenching Week 7 loss to the Eagles. Carson Wentz didn't exactly light up the scoreboard with those 2 picks in a 6-point defeat. And now injuries are piling up like snow in January at US Bank Stadium. Who's going to lead the charge on this short-week road trip? Stick around, because I've got the breakdown that'll have you yelling, "Skull?" Or maybe "what the heck?" by the end. You know the drill. I'm talking straight from the heart of a fan who's bled purple since the Randy Moss days. And right now, my heart's racing with worry and wild hope. That Eagles game? Oof. Wentz, our veteran gunslinger, threw for yards, but those interceptions stung like a Derwin James hit. And with the Chargers' defense, coordinated by the sharp Jesse Minter, waiting to pounce. Remember how the Colts lit them up for 38 points last week? Yeah, that's our window, but only if our QB carousel doesn't spin out of control. I'm biting my nails here. Folks, this Thursday could define our 3-3 season push. What's your take? Can Wentz shake off the rust? Or are we in for a rookie roller coaster? Hold that thought, because we're just scratching the surface. Up next, the injury scoop on J.J. McCarthy that's got Vikings news buzzing. Our golden boy rookie isn't fully back, and that ankle's still barking. But hey, drop a comment below. Who's your pick to start under those SoFi Stadium lights? Let's get the conversation roaring. All right, Purple Faithful, let's zoom in on J.J. McCarthy. The kid we all had high fives ready for after drafting him. Late last week, he straight up admitted his right ankle isn't 100%, and Monday's practice report from Pro Football Talk backs it up. Limited participant, still grinding through rehab after suiting up as QB3 and emergency guy against the Eagles. Man, it's tough watching our future franchise face sit there, helmet in lap, while the game's slipping away. That high ankle sprain from way back. It's like that nagging ex that won't let go, keeping him from exploding onto the field like we dreamed. I'm feeling for JJ. I really am. Remember his college days at Michigan, threading needles like a surgeon? Now, at 22, he's pushing through pain for us, and Kevin O'Connell's praising his grit in every presser. But with only days till kickoff in LA, ESPN's Adam Schefter dropped on the Pat McAfee show that there's a slim chance he returns Week 8 against the Lions after that extra rest. Translation? No JJ on Thursday, and our depth chart's thinner than a Lions secondary. Vikings news is all over this, reminding us he's week to week. But come on, don't we need him now more than ever? What if this setback lights a fire under the whole squad? Imagine McCarthy watching from the sideline, clipboard in hand, yelling plays like a coach in training. Fans, hit me with your stories. How's JJ's injury messing with your Vikings fantasy lineup? Share in the comments. Your purple pain unites us. Shifting gears to the man who's been holding the fort, Carson Wentz. Brother, that left shoulder injury from 15 days ago in London against the Browns? It's still barking, limiting him in Monday's practice just like McCarthy. Against his old squad, the Eagles, he aired it out, but those 2 picks in a 6-point heartbreaker? Not the vintage Wentz we signed for these moments. Now, with a short week staring us down, is he the guy to sling it against a Chargers D that's stout but leaky, allowing 38 to the Colts last Sunday? I'm torn, Skull fam. Wentz has got that cannon arm, but his non-throwing shoulder tweak has me second-guessing every deep ball. Flashback to that Wembley thriller. Wentz gutted it out for the win over Cleveland, but London fog couldn't hide the limp in his game. Vikings news reports he's day-to-day, and O'Connell might ease him through Wednesday just to get him under center for this road tilt. At 32, Wentz has been through wars, Eagles Super Bowl run, anyone? But those INTs scream rust. Stats don't lie. He's at 62% completion this year, hovering around 220 yards per game. Solid, but against Minter's scheme, we need magic, not maintenance. Who's with me on praying for no re-aggravation? Picture Wentz dropping back, shoulder taped like a mummy, firing lasers to Justin Jefferson. Epic or disaster? You tell me. Comment your bold prediction for his Thursday stat line. Let's build that hype together. Now, the elephant in the room, or should I say, the undrafted rookie crashing the party. Max Brosmer. Vikings news is lighting up with Judd Zulgad from SKOR North straight up suggesting Kevin O'Connell start this 24-year-old University of Minnesota product over a hobbled, struggling Wentz come Thursday. If McCarthy's out and Wentz looked that shaky, Zulgad wrote Sunday, is Brosmer really a stretch? After watching those Eagles picks, I'm nodding along. Give the kid a shot. Brosmer's our dark horse, the gopher who torched defenses in college. Let's paint the picture. Brosmer, fresh off a senior year with 66.5% completions, 2,828 yards, 18 TDs, and just 6 picks over 13 games. He impressed enough in preseason to boot Sam Howell and Brett Rippon off the roster. Undrafted, but O'Connell called him as smart as any young player I've been around. No regular season snaps yet, but post-game Sunday, KO said he'd have yanked Wentz for Brosmer in relief if needed. That's coach speak for trust, folks. From New Hampshire roots to Golden Gopher glory, this guy's built like a pro already. Excitement bubbling? Me too. But is he ready for Minter's blitzes under the Thursday lights? Fans, sound off. Brosmer starter or bust? Your opinion could be the spark we need in these comments. Diving deeper into Brosmer's backstory, because every hero needs an origin tale. This Iowa-born gunslinger tore his ACL in 2021 at New Hampshire, redshirted, then exploded 3,464 yards and 29 TDs as a senior there before transferring to Minnesota for that monster 2024 campaign. Vikings scooped him as an undrafted free agent, and boom, preseason magic had coaches raving. Vikings news highlights how he organized nil-funded team trips, plays guitar, crushes chess. Talk about a well-rounded warrior. At 6 feet 3 inches, 220 pounds, he's got the frame to stand tall in the pocket. O'Connell's not just hyping, he means it. Max brings intangibles. Wes Phillips echoed, praising prep that rivals vets. In Week 3 garbage time versus Bengals, Brosmer went 2 for 4, 29 yards, small sample but crisp. Week 5 kneel down versus Browns? Poise under pressure. With Wentz's shoulder and McCarthy's ankle, Brosmer's vaulted to backup, maybe more. Short week means quick decisions, and if Wentz falters early, spotlight's on. Concern? Sure, but thrill too. This could be our next cousin's story. Who's believing in the Brosmer breakout? Drop a skull, Max. If you're riding this wave, your energy fuels the fire. Back to the bad news parade. Wentz's injury is his non-throwing shoulder, which sounds manageable but on a short week. Sketchy. Teams rest guys through Wednesday for road games like this, starting him anyway, norm in the NFL grind. But after that Eagles clunker, pondering Wentz versus Chargers feels risky. LA's D is stout overall, but that 38-point Colts explosion exposed cracks. Our run game with Aaron Jones could feast if QB holds up. Vikings news notes the team's 3-3 start demands answers. Playoff push or panic mode. Imagine the huddle. Wentz, taped up, barking audibles while Jefferson streaks free. We've seen his highs, 4,000-yard seasons, but lows like those INTs haunt. Stats from London. He gutted 250-plus yards despite the tweak, proving resilience. Yet Zulgad's call for Brosmer rings true post-Eagles. O'Connell's dilemma. Vet experience or fresh legs? Short prep favors the known, but FanPulse says evolve. I'm pacing my living room just thinking about it. What would you do, Skull Squad? Bench Wentz early or let him cook? Comment your coach fantasy. Let's strategize like we're in the war room. Thursday night football under the lights at SoFi Electric, but brutal on a banged-up crew. Chargers at 4-3, us at 3-3. ESPN odds got us as underdogs, but our D ranks 8th in total yards allowed. Justin Herbert's slinging to Lad McConkey, but if we pressure like versus Browns, it's our game. Vikings news teases a bounce back. That Eagles loss was tight, 6 points. Fix the turnovers, and we're golden. Short week means jet lag from Philly, but adrenaline's our jet fuel. Story time. Remember 2019 TNF versus Chiefs? Heartbreaker but sparked a run. This could be that Wentz redemption or Brosmer baptism by fire. Minter's scheme blitzes QBs. Wentz's mobility's key, shoulder be damned. McCarthy as emergency. Smart but depth scares me. Predictions swirling. Covers.com sees us covering the spread, keeping it close. With 24.2 points scored per game, offense clicks if protected. You feeling the upset vibes? Predict the score in comments. Vikings 27, Chargers 24? Let's manifest that W. Zooming on the Chargers' threat. Jesse Minter's D is no joke. Top 10 in sacks, but that Colts 38 burger? Wake-up call. Derwin James patrols the back end like a hawk, but our Justin Jefferson's unguardable, won 100-plus yards already. Vikings news reminds, LA allows 23.3 per game. If Jones grinds 100-plus rushers, clock controls ours. Short week favors their home turf, but our 3-3 grit screams Road Warrior. Narrative twist. Wentz versus his old NFC East foe. Poetic. Painful after Eagles picks. Schefter's McCarthy tease for Lions means focus elsewhere. Brosmer lurking adds suspense. Untested versus high-level D? Moderate concern, per reports, but O'Connell's comfy with him. Preseason flashes. Brosmer's 70% completion, low picks, Gopher polish shines. Debate club. Jefferson James matchup? Who wins? Your hot take below. Engage. Fam. McCarthy update deep dive. Limited all week, per Vikings.com injury report. That ankle from Week 2 Falcons fiasco? High sprain week to week since. O'Connell, proud of his rehab push. As QB3 Sunday he dressed but sat, emergency only. Vikings news speculates Lions return post-rest. Slamming Thursday door. At 22, JJ's poise impresses. College natty vibes linger. Heartbreaker, watching from sidelines, clipboard fury. But growth? Priceless. Stats. Pre-injury, sharp decisions. Full heel means explosion. Pair with JJ's for fireworks. Short week skips him, but mental reps build. Fans, what's JJ's timeline in your mind? Optimist or realist? Comment. Suspense builds. If Wentz shoulder flares, McCarthy suits up? Wild card alert. Wentz's Eagles ghosts. 2 picks, 6-point L. Familiar sting from Philly days. Shoulder from London Browns win lingers. Limited Monday, but vets grind. Vikings news. Non-throwing side so velocity okay, but pain throws off mechanics. Career. 95 TDs, but INT woes follow. This year, 62% comp, 7 TDs, 5 picks, efficient, not elite. Story arc. Redemption road game? Against Minter, quick reads key. O'Connell might limit through Wed. Start anyway, NFL norm. But Zulgad's Brosmer push post game? Echoes fan frustration. If early struggles, hook shot to rookie. You buying Wentz bounce back? Stat prediction. 250 yards. 2 TDs? Spill it. Brosmer blueprint. From UNH walk-on to UMN transfer 11, 500-plus college yards. 88 TDs. Undrafted fire, motivated, per scouts. Vikings saw smarts. O'Connell comps to vets. Preseason. Held own versus McCarthy, Howell. No snaps, but week 3 29 yards crisp. Guitar strumming chess whiz. Total package. Vikings news hype. Phillips on prep. Nobody questions Max. Intangibles for short week chaos. If thrust in, spotlight debut versus Chargers. Concern, yes, but thrill ride. Fan poll. Brosmer fantasy debut? TD or pick? Vote in comments. Big picture, 3-3 start playoff hunt. TNF win catapults us. Loss sinks morale. D-line versus Herbert. Pressure him, we feast. Offense averages 24.2. Chargers yield 23.3. Shootout potential? Vikings news odds. Close, Vikings cover per experts. Narrative hook. From Wentz wars to Brosmer unknown. Our saga's turning page. McCarthy rehab subplot adds depth. Short week tests resolve. Road dogs unite. What's at stake for you? Playoff ticket or wake up? Share the passion. Teaser time. Imagine Brosmer dropping a dime to JJ under pressure, crowd roar echoes. Or Wentz lasers, shoulder strong. McCarthy cheering from bench, ankle taped. Vikings news whispers upset. Colts exposed LA, our turn? Build suspense. Early Wentz fumble? Brosmer in magic or mayhem. Minter blitz versus O-line nail-biter. Stats tease. Brosmer's 66.5% college clip. Translate? Your scenario. Dream play call? Describe it below. Wrapping the why. Injuries forced choices. Wentz grit. Brosmer gamble. McCarthy wait. O'Connell's call. Balanced. Bold. Vikings news faithful. Adapt or perish. 3-3 to 4-3. Momentum shift. Emotional close. As fans, we endure. Purple heart unbreakable. This Thursday, our stories pivot. One question. Ride with Wentz or unleash Brosmer? Final thoughts? Comments? Skull Nation, that's the pulse from Vikings news. QB chaos. Rookie hope. Thursday destiny. We've laughed, worried, dreamed together. Now gear up for October 23rd fireworks. If this fired you up, smash that like button. Your purple power boosts us. Drop comments, predictions, rants, love for JJ. Subscribe for non-stop Vikings updates. Never miss a beat. Share with your tailgate crew. Spread the skull. Go Vikings. Let's own LA. Horns up.